Also, Vulcan loves support counterpick.
Yep.
So, Alistair, he thinks he can pull it off against the Kaiser Rakan because it was clear what they were leaning against in the bottom lane now. Best case for FlyQuest
is be able to lock people down. Sounds good to me. Team Liquid. Hello. Summit is going to throw Impact into the wall, but they know that Impact doesn't have Flash before. This time, Pyosha can land the Sonic Wave. He's going to go in, but Spica's waiting in the wings. Great counter gank in time by Spica. First blood goes to Impact, but Summit trades one back with the Boomerang Blade, and now he's just going to
potentially want to fight right now. So there's a lot of action on the top side. 9 of the 10 players are up here.
I think Rumble's Flash is just about to come up again. Impact, but he's getting stunned up against the wall, and Pyosha is there as well with the Dragon's Rage, and it guarantees no way he gets out of this one alive. No, he dodges it! Impact's out, and he lays down the red carpet. It's true from Prince downtown. It is disaster for Team Liquid, and FlyQuest bounced back with life.
TL tried to go back to the Impact basket, and it comes up completely empty for them.
Any wins that they can pick up is another step forward to saving their playoffs potential, as Summit is now getting dove by 3 from FlyQuest. All the CC in the world is going to put an end to Summit.
They are killing Summit, but they are giving up stuff on the other side. I'd say Mountain Drake is one of the best Drakes in the game. Team Liquid game is a banger. That's one thing we can guarantee. This one's already set up. Like, Summit's getting dove again. This is standard.
Okay, but he flashes the Fate Sealed. Will be enough damage from Vikla. He goes under tower, and Spica's taking it up, so he's got his boy tracked up, and Core JJ charms him, but there's no damage follow-up quite yet. Pyoshuk is walking in. Can he land the Resonating Strike?
Very well at the moment, which is great to see.
You know, whatever it was, Summit.
Headshot.
He's got Team Liquid reinforcements coming, but will they come fast enough? He's slammed them against the wall. Buy some time. Vikla might be in trouble now. No flash from the bottom side of the fight, and APA is there.
Of Cryo top lane, but they need to connect in the right spot. Oh, they found him.
Oh, nice kick from Pyoshik. Vikla's gone. That's the numbers advantage the Team Liquid will need.
For the second Herald, as well as first turret going solo over to APA, so he will be by far the more he gets picked off.
Meanwhile, we return to the Isolated Summit show. We'll see if FlyQuest can make it his third of the game. And unfortunately for Summit, he's got nowhere else to run, but on the mean side, Team Liquid are trying to get as much done in the mid lane. They summoned the Rift Herald, they got the crash in the mid turret tier 1, and now it's going to make the crash into tier 2. Maybe they can just take it out all right together.
They actually just got so much gold. That's...
Team Liquid now have time to get in position to see if they can contest. Spica's waiting in this bush. APA sends in, and
numbers.
now, Core JJ in the mid lane. Nice pick onto Impact, but Vulcan punts him away. And now Prince is in the field, but Summon is able to flank Impact, and he's got nowhere to run. The movement speed from Team Liquid as well. Run down Vulcan, and Pyoshik is on the chase as well. Vikla is back, but he's forced to flash away. Pyoshik is looking for Prince, but Prince is kiting him back, and he gets the Warhawk into the kick. Prince is gone, and Team Liquid spiral on forward. Now at this point, 4,000. 18 minutes. Oh, whoa, but Vikla, my goodness. In the early game, they just kind of give up, and they're just like, all right, guys, I don't know what we can do here. But this past week, especially with last game, they have been fighting with every single breath. Impact is going to make use of the fact that Summit is not here to defend the turret. And we'll look for tier 1 on the bottom side of the map, but Summit being on the top side of the map and has the help of his friends this time around can take tier 2 and the top side. So still overall tower.
But they know something's up.
They know it's at least 5,000 HP. Can Spica get in there, but Core JJ is buying all the time. Baron has been secured. Vikla's into the pit, but he's forced to go back with the Soul Unbound. And Team Liquid, they don't have to force a fight here, but APA says go! And it's the 4-man Pop Blossom from APA! Can Team Liquid clean up the rest of the fight? Yes, they can. They've got the damage. Spica and Vikla are now left to the wolves of Team Liquid. Team Liquid didn't have to take that fight, but APA says look at... I don't know when it will be for Team Liquid. It is now a 7,000 gold lead on their side. They have Baron pushing up the bottom side of the map as well. Vikla and Prince are stuck on the top side trying to get resources before what could be their last defense of the base. The inhibitor tower collapses under Team Liquid's will, and they're looking for the inhibitor as well. And they're just going to shift on over thanks to Summit pushing in the mid lane, going for double inhibitors. Not sure if they will look for the push to end it all, but they surely can.
What an explosive game from Team Liquid. From about the 15-minute mark to now, they've grown their goal lead by about 9,000. Anything can happen in any Team Liquid game, Rafa. That's why I'm not varying too far in tangent land. because you never know when they're going to try something.
But Core JJ says go, flash over the wall, APA combos with the Pop Blossom, Trailblazer from the Equalizer from Rumble. On top of them, when FlyQuest turns this fight around, they blew up 3 members from Team Liquid. You said it, chat, anything can happen in Team Liquid game, and FlyQuest are still in it.
I hate them so much. Like, why did they go for that fight? Just, God, they can get the gold, they can win the game, but they're keeping it entertaining. I think FlyQuest could even be back in this one, so no. Yeah.
Mid and late game.
Yeah.
And they just kind of, they didn't commit at all. They weren't on the same page of fights. This time.
From pushing in.
Yeah. Try to collapse under impact as well, separating from the rest of the pack. Vikla goes on to APA with the Fate Seal. Pop Blossom answers right on back. Prince lands the arrow true on to APA, and he might just be sunning up enough. FlyQuest gets the smite down and kills APA. And now the Magnastorm in the follow-up. Can FlyQuest get more done? Summit is forced to join the pack of Team Liquid so they can salvage the fight. Pioshik answers back onto Vikla, and Yon with the flash forward takes out the most members of FlyQuest, but there's still impact. Summit flashing away, but it's still enough damage. Impact burning alive with the stopwatch, but he's burning down Core JJ, but Yon has the damage. And now it's just Prince.
Because the threat of a Nico flank is very high. They're going to try, though.
Yon and Pioshik are burning it down as fast as they can. APA marks off Vikla, and they get the Baron down. APA can just walk away. Vikla is very low, so he's out of this fight. And the rest of FlyQuest now have to retreat. Vulcan is left to the Wolves, and Team Liquid get 1 pick off, and the Baron on their side.
Yeah, the Baron DPS from the Kai'Sa is just so high. They can just 2-man it and kill it much faster than FlyQuest would have expected. I think they're going to be going for the end right now, actually. They're at least going to cycle these inhibitors because there's still a minute and a half until the next Drake. If they find it engaged, I expect them to try and end.
If they want to push it, now would be a time. You have 18 seconds before Vulcan comes up. But Psika says they're going to fight on their own terms, and they find Yon, they pop him! That means AP is the only damage left standing, and he's on the right side of the field here. Core JJ is forced out, Pioshik gets forced out, Summit can't go Mega! The inhibitor falls, but Fly River here. Impact is coming
APA
around.
has a flank, they can kill Impact.
They want to look for Impact, make sure that he doesn't get his equalizer. Nice kick! Oh my god, that was beautiful! The kick into the Pop Blossom. Geometry classes, 10 points for Pioshik and APA, and now FlyQuest, they are pincered here. There's no Pop Blossom available, but APA and Pioshik are forcing Vikla's hand, and with the soul unbound, he will be forced to return back into Summit's waiting arms as he throws him into the wall. Team Liquid have the numbers advantage. They take out Speak. It's only Prince left. Surely this should be the end of the game. Prince, I don't know if he could do it. It's just 1 man against 4. It would be a miracle, but Summit is going to deny him the ability to go walk into the fountain and look for the respawn, the regen of the HP. He's kiting back as much as he can. He's doing a ton of damage, but can he put out against 4? I don't think so. Team Liquid is going to lock this one away, knocking out Prince and claiming their playoff spot.
Never a doubt for Team Liquid after that.
So now we know it's going to be a Jace mid. Instant Gwen being picked up
as a mid?
Sejuani mid lane. So
Sejuani mid for Insanity,
Sejuani mid
okay.
lane. I love TSM's drafts.
Insanity, man.
The benefit of the Scuttle Crab on the bottom side of the map, though, so Boogie can always just bounce towards the top side.
Ooh, look out, Hanser.
Oh, someday he might just win this one. Hanser flashing away, but it is the Natofo strike from some. Just under 7 minutes. Chime and Wild Turtle poking their heads into the river, seeing if they can find vision. Boogie is not quite in range yet, but it's only 1,000 HP. Quid jumps on the Chime. Oh, and it's secured by Closer, but can Closer get out? He has a flash and he walks away, thankfully using the phase rush so that he could have the movement speed to close the distance away. But Insanity is pushing on forward. Boogie, can he get 1 reset? Oh, but he goes down. Double Lift gets the last blow, and now TSM is 4-man strong on the Rift Herald, whereas TSM are struggling to get in. Someday looks for the 3rd Natofo strike, and they just bring Insanity right in for an easy picking, and that's going to be enough to dissuade TSM.
Generally safe. Oh no.
Quid gets locked down by the Glacial Prison, and Boogie is there. Nice knockback from Quid, but there's too much CC unless Boogie goes in with a Heartbreaker. It's finally enough damage, and they can't go in the tower for the reset, but
in 97% of remaining scenarios. So very high. Which is Double can keep getting plates.
No Nature's Wrath available. Boogie can look for resets, but it's the hostile takeover, not necessarily to engage, but it forces TSM back, and Wild Turtle almost takes down his own support, but the Glacial Prison from Teleport forces Buzio to use both of his summoner spells to escape danger. And TSM, I mean, they are doing everything they can to hold on to first brick.
It's like a social experiment. Like if 100 Thieves throws 4 people bot lane, can they just keep 4 people bot lane forever? Because they're definitely going to try and finish this turret. Now there's only 2 people. They might go for Boogie.
It's a lot of time expended. Another teleport is coming in. This time it's Hanser. And 100 Thieves, they're just going, man, are they really spending this much just to defend this tower? And TSM, yes, we are. We don't give a damn, and it's now TSM.
They might be able to look for something.
Sure.
Otherwise, the game will get out of hand.
Yeah, and it should be enough time that Wild Turtle would be at a powerful enough break point.
Going to be able to start extending this lead. And TSM just can't get the angles. Like when they have a pick like this Sejuani mid, I'm going to have to stop here. Hanser's in trouble. W5D3 is on the way.
Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Chime in a 1v1 with Quid. I don't think he wanted to take that 1v1. Oh, and Insanity was teleporting, but the Glacial Prison whiffed! And Hanser's in trouble as well someday alongside W5D3 in the 2v1. And now Insanity, wow, does he actually just win against Quid? And maybe he does. Insanity has Flash. He doesn't want to have to use it. Quid times the Flash! But Boogie's there for the follow-up. Can't look for the reset because the teleport is coming in.
These turrets. But TSM is definitely in fight mode right now. Try and get any gold they can.
I mean, this is practically two tanks fighting against Boosie and W5D3, but they're super squishy that the base damage from Insanity and Chime might be enough, and Hanser has teleported in, and this should even the odds. Nice hostile takeover. Buy some time. Can W5D3 clean up here? Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide. It's not enough damage from TSM quite yet. W5D3 cleans up to Insanity. W5D3 is popping up. He flashes away the Thunderstorm. He's still alive! He even had the bailout on top of it for insurance policy, but he doesn't even need it. 100 Thieves spring to life in the game that they needed him most. They clean up Wild Turtle as he's got nowhere to run. The sapling might just be the ender, but it's Quid with the hammer. Triple for Quid, and 100 Thieves break into the base of TSM.
Wow, only 20 minutes into the game, 12,000
Lead. 100 Thieves have everything they need to close out this game.
We'll see right now. TSM going for another one.
Engaging onto Boogie, forced to use the Heartbreak, but he's got nowhere to run. Quid is just taking names on this rift. Looks for Chime, looks for Insanity. W5D3 cleans up that one. 3 members gone for TSM.
Here, Quid with his, weirdly enough, second great Jace game against TSM. The first Jace game he had against TSM was when Ruby was in. Now he's popping off against Sejuani, Viego combo, but just everybody was there, so that play's not going to work, and they go for Boogie again.
And he's gone again. Hanser is dead again someday. Is actually having some difficulty taking him down as he goes into the mist, and Hanser buys a little bit of time, but not enough time for 102 members left, or 3, I should say.
Yeah, they don't have that many minions, and the death timers are short, but they are just racking up money.
Chime is deep in the jungle. Is he hoping for a miracle flank once all of TSM is up? I mean, that is bold.
Yeah, may as well. Hanser doesn't have TP, but I respect it.
I mean, if you got nothing else left, it is a 16,000 gold lead. You might as well try for it. No vision on Chime from 100 Thieves' side. It would be quite the miracle flank if they can pull it off. Remember, Boogie and Wild Turtle have to be the ones that reset here. Insanity goes gold and 4-man Magnastorm from Chime. Do they have the damage here? Can Wild Turtle look for the resets? But it's TSM that are falling to pieces. 100 Thieves just clean them up easily. No one goes down. W5D3 was blinking on HP, but it's Quid that picks up the quadra kill for 100 Thieves. And that's going to be a sign of life for them as they take this win against TSM.
Is this the beginning of the 100 Thieves late split scaling? It didn't happen yesterday with the close release in, but it's
energy side. Alistar becoming quite popular, is going to get locked in here.
Alistar versus Leona. Lots of engaged potential on both sides here.
He's not spotted, so there is potential that they could look for a bit of an aggressive play.
Ooh, nicely done there. Flash coming out from Contract to guarantee the stun up into the wall, and first blood for Energy and FBI.
There is potential for a fight.
Yeah, they wanted to start this off, but who he's ready to engage now instead. Ignores the target of Stixay, pours out the Acathian rain damage, but who he's got to back away. He's ignited, and the Cannon Barrage from Gangplank is going to turn the fight back in the favor of Energy. FBI with a flash forward takes down the enemy support, and Golden Guardians end up losing a man. Now River might try to get something back. He's got Gory coming in. Flash into the lockdown here with a passive auto attack. Dredgeline's not going to find FBI because Contract stands in the way. Ignar wants to try to peel for these guys, but they got to be careful. River is down, but they'll trade him away for Contract.
I believe originated when they were actually playing against 100 Thieves, where, you know, he was talking to his coaches and he's saying, is Closer ever coming top? And they're like, no, he's not really looking top at all. Game. And he has been able to make it happen, and now Dokla here going to be in some trouble.
All right, they're going for the dive, but Dokla already cleared the wave. Dokla eating the fruits right before Licorice finds the damage on him, but now it'll be traded 1-for-1. Golden Guardian.
He's playing well around him. Contracts has kind of been here constantly. I don't know if Gory would have felt confident to continue taking that fight, but
oh boy,
Dokla likely die.
Yeah, the flash coming out from River there as they're looking to lock this guy down. Contracts wanted to see if he
just wasn't sure if Gory would have actually stayed in to continue that fight had Palafox not showed up behind him. So has been a good job, and Contracts now playing with fire a little bit, but we'll be able to walk it out with lose things like bone plating to shift procs. So it is something they have to be really careful about, but they're going to engage on bot side.
Ignar with a flash headbutt looks to knock up River and Huhi, but it won't get Stixay. He's the value target. River is not tanky enough to survive with FBI finding the flank angle here too. Stixay popping the heel to disengage as Gory goes in for a multi-man. Fate sealed, and Ignar's going to drop to Stixay. Gory has to snap back, and Palafox flashes away to try to avoid some more damage. Contracts and FBI also falling back underneath the tier 1 turret. Golden Guardians bringing down Licorice for the party.
Yeah, it's a double TP down to the bot side, but for now, it's just a 1-for-1, right? So not really that worthwhile. GP is going to potentially get a full tower on bot side, so they're going to look for a dive.
They're going in. They already found the first there with the Palafox. FBI drops now as Gory's continuing to apply that damage, and Contracts goes back between the wall and the turret. One more hit will take him down, and Licorice gets it done. Counter-Strike won't protect him from the fire back of the turret, but it's still going to be a good play for the Golden Guardians. They're still almost going to force this turret down and make it an even trade on turrets with the Gangplank in top.
Yeah, that's great for Golden Guardians. They needed to force 4 more from this situation because GP was going to be left alone on top side, and River not going to be able to prevent the tower from going down. It's really closed the gap onto Palafox, so back to live.
Back to live. We already got another dive. It's Gory killing off FBI with Licorice's Counter-Strike locking down Ignar, but the ulti keeps Alistar alive through the burst. Golden Guardians are not taking their foot off the gas pedal here. They want to keep the pressure on Energy now that they have this nearly 3,000 gold lead. But Palafox comes in with the Emperor's Divide. He tries to outplay it with a Zenith Blade, but it will not happen. Gory's got to try to... Isn't much of a 1v1 as Dokla loses half HP with no real meaningful damage dealt back to the other side. Golden Guardians trying to go in here for the Drake, but it's going to be secured by Energy, who will have to sacrifice Ignar, it seems. Licorice chasing after him. No flash available on the cow, so the Jacks should get this done pretty easily. Plus 300 for Licorice.
Yep, going to be able to get it. It was a nice ejection there from Contracts onto Stixay. Pushes him back, helps them to secure that Dragon, and now Huhi potentially in some trouble.
Huhi trying to lead the way here for the rest of the team for Golden Guardians. Contracts stuck in the middle, but the phase rush again getting Poppy out of good targets for those Void Seekers. And Energy, they've started up the Baron already. They got it down to 3K. They're summoning up the Gangplank ulti, and the Baron is secured by Contracts. Fate sealed onto 2.
Contracts just uses all for the disengage. Sure, they had to spend a bunch of flashes, but Ignar may be caught.
Ignar could be in trouble, but he still has the ulti, and now they're going to kill River instead. Energy with a nice counter engage. Remember that Gory does not have an ultimate, so right now, things have been great in these last 60 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. It's starting to look a little bit rough for Golden Guardians.
Is not good for Golden Guardians, because especially with these champions...
Only engage, right? And if you can't win the fights after you engage...
it's like, well,
what do we do now, guys? Play side lane. So that is the other option. River's going to be forced out. They do get the flash off of him. His energy is just kind of death-balling, but it's a TP coming in. Licorice is spotted, so is Gory.
Palafox already lost Crown of the Shattered Queen because of the Void Seeker earlier coming in from Stixay, and now the engage finds Contracts. FBI's up into the air, the feathers fly, but FBI's gone a double kill for Stixay. Dokla at least gets one back, popping Gory on the back.
On that Spirit waiting for him, is able to get the kill.
Now Golden Guardians aren't done. River's up really far. Ignar takes a lot of damage, but River takes more. That's 1 kill. Traded back for 1 kill as Huhi for themselves. It's a nice little damage boost, but it's all about just stopping Energy from having it. Void Seeker lands onto Dokla. Poke down to about 1/3 before the fight starts. Gory's coming in, looking for the damage here onto the Pirate. Fate sealed, but it's only going to find the guy right in front of him. River's still trying to fight back here for this Infernal Soul, but if they burst down the Golden Guardians jungler, Energy's going to take the soul for free. Dokla goes back in and he finds the flash assassination. Back onto Gory. Licorice is ready to go. Counter-Strike onto 2. Stixay jumps into the middle, but he's going to be shut down. Dokla's got his gun, baby. Licorice takes out FBI, and now Contracts and Ignar have to try to fight back. It's Palafox and Dokla going up against Licorice, who goes golden, but it ain't going to matter a whole lot. The Counter-Strike's about to drop, but Palafox is golden too. Energy just made trophies out of the Golden Guardians. It's a 5-for-1, and they got
together was really good.
Yeah, beginning was really good, but not sure.
Good job, guys. Nash and Dragon, okay? Kill this guy, kill this guy. That flash?
What?
You guys got him. Nice! Great top fight, actually.
If he had been, been there at the very beginning of the fight when Gory went in and procced the GA and did all that stuff, it could have looked pretty different.
So, worth pointing out, the guy who topped the charts in that last one was Dokla, over 6,000 damage done in the fight. The Gangplank is now full build. 6 items. done on this champion. Dokla has the ability to end the game with the rest of Energy right here. They're baroned up, they're pushing down the mid lane, they got a 4,000 gold lead and an Infernal Soul in pocket.
Golden Guardians to defend. I feel like they should just give up the outer towers, just accept that they kind of have that loss.
Contracts is ready to knock these guys away. Gory is knocked all the way back, but the Soul Unbound will return him to the battlefield. Not in time to save the turret, though, as the second inhibitor of the game for Golden Guardians is now under threat. Void Seeker blocked by the minions, so FBI is still at full HP here on the Xayah, too. No Q3 charged up for Gory anymore, as Energy will take their second inhibitor of the game.
I think that is where Golden Guardians are going to look for the contest. They're going to try to hope that they can actually get a big team fight win, steal the Elder, turn it around off of that. But Energy, wants to preempt it. They don't want to give them time. They're pushing up here. And Contract's going to use the ulti just for a disengage, or at least to threaten it. And they just get the tower for free.
They knock River away here with the zone control. Licorice jumps in. Counter-strike used there. And now that it fades, FBI's ready to step back up. Void Seeker on Palafox to poke him out here a little bit, but a lot of damage back on the Licorice. Void Seeker misses that time as the Gangplank ulti's brought down right on top of where the Golden Guardians want to engage. Ignor's on the front, soaking damage from everybody is who he has to flash away. And FBI's got him with the auto. Contract goes for the flash, wallbang angle, and he finds River. Golden Guardians only have 3 men standing, and Energy have a full 5. They got 3 lanes of super minions ready to march onto the Nexus turrets. Health bars might be a little dicey, but I think they've got all they need to finish this one off. Dokla, they're going to proc the Immortal shield bow, taking low. Stixay jumps in. Contract wants to stop him. Palafox summoning up a couple of soldiers here now into the stasis. Licorice picks up the kill back on Ignor. Contracts and Dokla looking to finish off the Nexus. Licorice fighting for his life, but his life is forfeit. It's Energy taking the win and taking down Golden Guardians.
What a game from Energy here. Come, Mark.
Not on stage.
No?
Well, no on stage.
Oh, you're the backup coach.
As we said, and are you smarter than this week?
I can tell you right now, when you're looking to hard engage with like Rel and then having Jax go in there away before Blabber is able to influence the matchup, get involved there at all. Level 6 is coming online for all our solo laners now, but his bottom lane where the action's going down. Crash down from Ayla, finds Berserker and Sven both. Berserker flashes over the wall back into the Dragon Pit. Unforgiven's ready to join him, but the accelerated shock blast coming in from Jojo gets the first kill over to EG. Now Blabber's about to drop next. Winter's Bite isn't going to do much. It's a double kill for Jay. As quickly as he can. Blabber moving up towards the top lane here. Diving on the Jax can always be a little bit challenging because of the counter-strike potential. Fudge with a lot of burst very quickly. The follow-up from Blabber, and it's Sven who gets it.
Fudge just went straight up on him, stunned him up immediately, and they're able to get most of his health gone right with that.
That we saw earlier, as well as Fudge's just general lane control.
This could be a dive.
Been good for C9 so far. Now they're going to focus over on the mid instead. It's Blabber going in with a flash, twisted advance. Jimenez wants to follow it up here with an image, and they've got enough. Explosive charge into the Buster shot. Goodbye, Jace. But EG's coming in to try to get something back. Revenge and Fudge also willing to come join the fight as Armeo lands the Glacial Prison onto Sven. Oh man, we got another re-engage coming in from Licorice. Revenge back over the wall, trying to find Jimenez as Sven has to flash back.
Jojo was playing pretty far back. He wasn't anticipating it, so I didn't think he had the read that they were going to fully commit to it, right? I think in his mind, okay, I'm standing far enough back. Now I just get some chip on M&S. I
developed that Jojo could actually TP bot lane and grab the turret himself.
Oh, Armeo with the engage onto Blabber, who immediately tries to counter with the ulti. He escapes for now, but the follow-up from EG will get him. It's a 4. Starting it up immediately, wanting to take advantage of that window where the C9 jungler cannot play for it. Blabber is now respawned. Fudge here tanking up the front as EG's ready to try to burst down the enemy top lane, but the Gore Drinker heals him back. He's at half HP. Revenge is entered in here with a counter strike, and he'll finally bring down the Alligator as Sven has to try to get back. That's what you need. Teams get a little bit ahead of themselves. You don't want to end up going too crazy. But EG, they're going to C9 are going to go ahead, put some extra bodies down here in the bot lane, use M&S to teleport in and claim that
turrets now, and there will be a TP advantage, for the side of Evil Geniuses.
Now, Fudge is going to have his TP back. Obviously, they'll have towards the river, but now they have to make a choice. Are we willing to give up these mid towers? And the answer is no.
They fire off Sejuani ulti into Fudge, but they cannot get the follow-up damage to do
bot side, and we'll see REG willing to hard commit to this because they see it's only 4 there for Cloud9.
They know that M&S is down at the Drake, and M&S does not have a TP. The Baron down to 4,000 HP. The Dragon's gone over. They know that M&S is still on the other side of the map. EG wants to commit for the Drake, but it goes. Blabber steals it. EG's gambit fails, and C9
itself. M&S takes the Dragon. He's going to be able to push up this wave, take the tier 2, and just like that, Cloud9
tier 2 turret. EG, they delay it, but that's about all they're going to get. Armeo soaked a lot of damage there, but The usage once more of that Maokai ultimate, making it so it's hard for EG to try to move up into these zones and contest these objectives C9 wants to go for. Armeo leading the charge. Sven and Blabber are not good targets. Berserker's back over the wall in the Krug pit. Safe for now. EG still looking to see if there's an angle. They're going to go in on Fudge. They want the Gator, but it ain't going to work just yet. Ayla gets flash stunned and Berserker's taking the kill. M&S and Blabber going in back on the side as Revenge might be the focus here next, and Berserker kites away Unforgiven under pressure from Fudge, who won't quite be able to find the kill just yet, but he turns the aggro back over onto Armeo and Blabber kills Jojo. Revenge chasing into the back looking for Berserker, but the Cogmaw, he's spitting on him, and it's a double kill back over to Fudge as Berserker finishes off the ace. It's M&S taking the kill credit, and C9's about to walk it in for the win.
It's a clean ace for Cloud9 after a massive team fight. M&S got so much work done there. Comes in on the TP, soften up so many members, and they crush EG.
Ayla just... There's not much else you can do. You're the only guy alive.
Not a KDA player.
He hit crash down on 5 dudes and then dropped dead.
Where's the follow-up?
C9, I said that Baron steal was going to have lasting repercussions. They made a liar out of me. The end of the game, 2 minutes left.
No one.
Who's going to know?
Ooh, Veigar, last pick here for the side of IMT. So Balulu will take that. I mean, hey, you got an enemy team that wants to dive in and get scrappy. Ari dives in, Vi dives in, Kaisa dives in, Alawi stands there and hopes you dive into her. That is true. He is in charge of tentacle count in top lane. Gets another tentacle there. Slap, slap, slap.
Interesting decision by Solo. Oh, hold on, dive after the bot lane.
Dive here in the bottom lane as Immortals are bringing Kenvi down for the 3v2. It's first blood going over to Treats. They don't lose a man back for it, and it's a lot of minions that Tomo's now missing out on. Immortals nice and clean here in the bot lane, but can they get even more? Oh, Poom's going to be the target. Kenvi tanking up the damage for 1 hit. They get him, but they trade him back for 2. Immortals, God bless it.
They've done well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark,
oh, no.
Okay. Well, it's 3v3 bottom side. Poom's the target for IMT, but Treats is about to be dropped as Dignitas brings in a firepower with Santorin, but they're going to trade him back immediately as Poom and Treats. He's just like, yeah, tank Veigar on Howling Abyss. You just become this unkillable piece of garbage that nobody can have any threat on, and you stack forever as they're trying to dive the bottom lane, but Kenvi has over.
How dare you? Top Gun Maverick and Mission Impossible are radically different.
Rich, uh-oh, all out from Solo. There he is, baby. It don't matter what
TI-87, the calculator, he's up.
Mach 10, baby. He just went all out on Rich. Solo kill for Immortals.
Oriented ones, knowing that he is so far ahead in farm, putting on some carry pants.
Top side, Solo versus Rich yet again. Unstoppable, all out, all in. Solo. Yeah, I brought that up. I'm like, man, okay, if he's so experienced on Cassante, he's got to know all the tips and tricks.
Nope.
Oh, goodbye, Santorin. All right, adios.
Have his ult up, and people will walk up and be like, but maybe I can get this Demolish proc on the turret.
Oh, Kenvi going in. Poom's the target here with a start. Ready to turn it right back around over onto Kenvi. Santorin dropping the ulti, and Kenvi's gone. Tomo taking a kill credit on that one. As now they can turn it back onto Treats, who's isolated from the rest of his team. Solo and Balulu have entered up from the river, and now they're trying to fight another fight as Solo goes all out and brings the kill in onto Rich as well.
Bring him back here. Nice fight by Dignitas, able to collapse there, grab the dragon. Gold lead, dead even. What a game. Yeah, the death of Static Shiv was greatly exaggerated, which speaks to how stupidly strong it was before that you could...
on the League of Legends side, on development side, and I remember hearing some stats that it was something like...
Use this when you want to. It's just going to happen automatically because all these dudes aren't pressing the button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dum-Dums ruin League of Legends. I want 16 item actives.
I will say, though.
I guess if you're a true gamer, that's the true gamer test. You get a time machine, what do?
Yeah.
Win video game tournaments.
I wouldn't go back and win season 1.
I mean, I'll also buy some Bitcoin while I'm back there, Mark.
Uh-oh. Well, Rich isn't getting any Bitcoins out of it. I forgot. I haven't seen Veigar in so long. I'm not used to looking over there for it. 203 AP.
It's a lot.
Remember that a blasting wand gives you 40, so that's 5 blasting wands worth of power.
Fog.
That's how I always judge it.
You know what's really funny is that Jensen
We'll get you there. So it will be efficient on them, but it's backline that you're usually targeting.
We got a fight here. Kenvi gets his spirit pulled out. The tentacles do a good amount of damage to him there. Void Seeker onto the Drake. It's down to 3,000 HP. You know Santorin's going to want to fight for it. But now the engage from IMT. Treats is ready to lock him down, blow him up. They've already killed Rich and Poom together, but they sacrificed Kenby for it. 4v3 now favoring Immortals. The cage cooldown is pretty low. They're just going to keep spamming those. It's jungler dead for IMT. Tomo stolen away from Tomo. But now the counterattack from Immortals. They're pissed off. They don't want to allow Dig to get away with it. They'll kill Jensen first. And Solo's going in for Santorin.
They grow on like bushes or something.
I don't come from a tropical climate. I don't know where bananas
Come from Ohio?
He comes, sadly, from the American education system.
Poom's about to drop here in the pit. Immortals controlling him. Tactical dominating. Baron secured by Immortals. Rich gets a spirit, but that ain't going to matter a whole lot. Treats has to retreat from the tentacles as Tactical's going to continue trying to kite these guys out. There's another one of those tests of spirit continuing to force IMT back. Dignitas wants to try to get another punish here, but it's difficult to chase into Balulu as Jensen now engaged on by Solo, who goes all out. He's got to be a little bit careful here. The Everfrost tries to deal the damage to him, but Vegan Ori cannot eat Kazante alone. And now you've got the shutdown back up into Santorin. Dignitas trying to get a little bit more. Nope. Not quite! Balulu, what a killing spree. I was paused, I was waiting, I was seeing, but it turns into a double kill for Balulu. Dignitas overplay their hand, and now Tomo's got to try to get away. It's a TP flank from Balulu. He shows up with the cage. Tomo's about to die, but he survives and kills Balulu. Now he's going to be dropped, crash down back on the Nautilus. Taxi goes back. What is this? Let's see what they can get with it. Looks like a tier 2 turret's first up here in bottom lane. Rich is top side.
Tactical, such a good game for him, man. Here, getting their second dragon of the game. You just keep charging it up every time as the minion wave approaches, never actually shooting it off until the engage comes in.
The engage on Tactical from Poom, but there ain't enough damage to kill him off, so Tactical goes godlike instead. Rich is fighting in the middle of everybody as Santorin and Jensen go for the backline assassination on the enemy AD carry, but the stopwatch keeps him alive. A double kill back over to Solo. Dignitas has lost every man that's not an AD carry. Tomo's the only one left, and he has to hobble away. You can see what they wanted, but they just couldn't get it. That stopwatch on Tactical, man, was so critical. All of Dig gets baited in, and all of Immortals get paid.
No matter how hard you try, you just can't drop Tactical. Excellent flash as well, coming out of the stopwatch to make sure you could reposition. They win that fight 4-0. They're going to start pushing here 20 seconds on the respawn. They could try to end if they're feeling awesome, but they aren't. They're hex gating out.
Uh-oh.
Nautilus is... Oh.
But we can say it's infinite.
Yeah, I guess we could if we just wanted to lie.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also a Baron.
Why not? Mark does that all the time.
Yeah, well, we're...
It's no different than the rest of this cast, Flowers.
You can only have one serial liar on the TriCast. Poom's trying to stop Kenby and Treats from getting in there, interfering with the Baron. Rich is already dead. How many times do you have to say that this game? Poor Rich.
We need to buy time for that.
Yeah.
That's going to be critical in their comeback.
See if they can do it.
You should be the barn expert.
Come on, man. Just because I'm from Ohio doesn't mean
I mean, you're the one who always saying...
Yeah, you put all your trees in your barns, don't you?
I put my...
All his banana bushes have to be kept safe in the barn.
From the
animals go outside.
On the Patreon, they're starting the Drake. They finished the Drake. That's Drake number 3 for IMT. If this game somehow manages...
I don't think I will.
Poppycopter.
Okay, they stopped that one. Immortals going for in-hit number 2. All right, no contest. Dignitas gonna let that one go. Poom loses half.
Is problematic with a capital P here for the side of Dignitas. Rich wants to stand and fight, gets the test of spirit. He will not be able to put any more damage into that one because Immortals is walking up. Void Seeker hits nothing. Immortals going for inhibitor
Flank.
number 2 now because the third one respawned up in the top lane, so they'll have to translate over to that one next. Santorin is on the flank, but he is not moving closer to the enemy team yet. He's waiting on everybody else. They got to be prepared for this. The cage is down. Balulu's got some of the burst. Can be in the zone. He has to buy a little bit more time. He's going to have to disengage back with a flash, but Poom is already down as Solo leads the charge. Gargoyle Stone Plate going all out, going all in. Double kill for Tactical. The cage is keeping everybody locked in as Santorin tries to get away, and now they're going to pick up the kill on Tomo too. Immortals just bulldozed them. They'll end the game in 35 minutes with a Tactical triple kill. Santorin flies up into orbit only to come back down.